Hey y'all, welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Aja, and as you see tarot cards on your screen, it means that it is time for a lunar cycle reading. We are now in the new moon of Aries, coming off of, what's it called? The lunar cycle in Pisces, and just coming off of the full moon. I do have a video out that explains a little bit more about what this lunar cycle is going to bring about for us, being in the sign of Aries, new beginnings. It's the first astrological sign of the year, beginning of spring, 4th month, all about building and all that good stuff. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what to expect on a general level from this lunar cycle, go on and check out that video. I have a link down in the description box for you guys below. Before I get started, this video is for Cancer. So Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. If you feel like this video isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon or Rising sign video down. I have a link again down in the description box to the playlist with all of those videos. Before I get started, just thank you to everybody that has been watching and subscribing, and thank you to all of the clients that I have gained from just starting this channel. I really do appreciate you. So let's go on and get started, y'all. I'm going to do a quick 5-card spread as I do in all of my lunar cycle why can't I talk? All my lunar cycle videos. This is the first video that I'm doing today. What was that? That was interesting. Okay, guys, so I'm shuffling, and this is what came out. So it's the 3 of Swords reversed, and you've got the Sun. So I don't know, Cancer, if you've been going through kind of a rough time as far as life goes, it looks like things are getting ready to turn around and for the better. Positive energy, high energy coming out with that Sun card. So anyways, what we're going to be looking at today in this spread is just going to be the energy for this new moon in Aries, this lunar cycle. Going to be looking at anything that could be crossing you during this time. And because we are dealing with Aries, we're going to be looking at what's coming in for you on the front of new opportunities or actions that you need to take. And then we're going to be looking at a card that just points to the self. And whatever comes up in that position, I will just read it for you however the messages come to me. And then as always, I do a little soul message card. And that you can interpret how you see fit. Usually just like a general insight or overall message that needs to be read, that card, all right? I'll go on and finish shuffling here. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Positive energy, new moon and Aries energy. What's going to be popping for my fellow Cancers from mid-April to mid-May? What's going to be going down for us? I shuffle with my eyes closed, guys, and I just opened my eyes, and the card that I pulled out, I was trying to put back in the deck, was the Star. So it's looking like there might be some good things on the horizon, but I'm going to go on and pull cards for you and give you some more insight, some more detail as to what's really going to be going on for us, okay? All right, let's go on and cut the deck. Be running out of space when I do these recordings. I'm really only using like 1/4 of my mat, but the screen, the way I set the camera up, gives me this much space. All right, Cancer, what's popping for us coming up in this next month? Okay, some clarity. That's nice. I like that. And I will go through all of these cards for you guys in just a moment. I'll bring them up to the top of the screen, okay? Crossing us. Shit. Boy, all right, y'all, this might be a little bit of a love reading. This is a general reading, but you know, if this doesn't resonate with you, go on and check out your moon or rising sign. And what I will say is, before you click away, my ass is single, and I know this reading is going to resonate with me, so I'm interested to see what this is about, because it's a soul... Shit. Whew, okay, guys. Cancer, we're about to be on some wild shit this month. It's really what it's looking like. Damn, y'all. not damn, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but okay, y'all, let me just let me talk you through. Let me talk you through this spread. Okay, so what we've got coming up in the position of the energy that we're going to be dealing with for this month, or for this lunar cycle, is the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. In my deck, I have the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. So I have family cards, and the Mother of Swords is the Queen of Swords, which this could point to, sorry, y'all, my allergies have been bothering me for the past couple of days. I'm really fighting the urge to sniffle and sneeze during this video, but I apologize in advance if it happens anyway. So the energy for you, two possibilities with this card. The first one could just be, because that is a court card, could be somebody around you or somebody coming in for you during this time, somebody that you meet or somebody that you form a relationship with. Mother of Swords, who could be an older woman or just a more mature, more subtle person with that, carrying that type of energy. But this is somebody who has a very sharp perception. This also, I'm sorry, 3 meanings for this card. So it could be somebody coming in, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that is very important for you, who has some advice for you. Another possibility is this card points to somebody who is kind of going through a rough time or coming out of a rough time. So that's why I was saying beforehand, when those cards came out of the deck when I was shuffling, that it's possible that you Cancers, including myself, may have either just gone through something rough or nearing the end of something rough. But that card kind of points to that as well. And then lastly, the last interpretation for that card, what I have for you guys, is that we could just be carrying this energy throughout this lunar cycle, which just really saying gaining a sense of clarity and using the things that we're receiving, the messages that we're getting, to kind of determine what is going down in life and how to move throughout life. I think the last few spreads that I've done for Cancer kind of pointed to, you know, we had a little bit of a rough start to the year, and a rough end to last year a little bit, a lot of us. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, go on and check out your moon or rising sign video. But this card coming up is just kind of pointing to all of that haziness that we were dealing with, all the confusion that we were dealing with about what's about to go down in life. What this lunar cycle may bring a little bit of clarity for us, okay? Now, that's just in regards to life. What I've got crossing you during this Aries lunar cycle is the Lovers, which is very interesting, because what that coming up says to me is that Cancer, with this being an 11 year, being the year of the soulmate, very possible that this month you guys are going to come into some sort of soulmate connection. There may be somebody who comes in and it's just, this is the Lovers card, okay? So maybe somebody that comes in who you just have a very, very strong connection with, especially if it's a romantic connection, somebody that you really vibe with. It could be a soulmate, could be a karmic relationship, but it's somebody that you are just fated to fall into line with. And this situation could, one, because it's coming over this clarity card, could be, you know, making you think a little, not think straight. Like, and when we fall in love, especially Cancers, we become so, we're water signs, we get so consumed by the love that we're in that everything has to do with making sure that that love works, or that relationship works, or trying to figure out how to make that relationship come into play. So very possible that, you know, you're going to be gaining some clarity during this time, but whatever situation you come into is going to kind of cloud your vision. You might not be making the best decisions. Just keep in mind that we are coming out of a Mercury retrograde. However, we still have the shadow of it lasting until like the beginning of May. Okay, guys? And then there was one other thing I wanted to say about that Lovers card. Oh, another thing, for my single Cancers, or for people who are pursuing certain relationships, another thing I'm picking up from this card is that you may be in a situation or dealing with somebody that you really care for, but they're in a situation to where it's almost like they love you too, but the way life is set up, whatever you guys want to do just can't really go down, or it's just not looked at in a positive light. I.e., Cancer, you may be dealing with somebody that's in a relationship, and the love that you feel for this person and the love that's shared between the two of you is going to make it very hard for you to disconnect. And that comes up as crossing your clarity too. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, y'all. All right, so the next card that I have for you guys is coming up in the position of, you know, actions to take or new opportunities presenting themselves to you. We've got the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups. And again, this is another, you got a couple court cards in here. You've got clarity. Interesting. So you've got the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups. And this is a card that points to an open-minded energy, a very creative energy, a very loving energy, very in tune with your emotions. And I think this is actually coming up in the position of actions to take. I don't think that this is a new opportunity for you. So a couple things. Because it's a court card, you could be dealing with somebody who is from the water suit. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, older male, or a little more mature, more developed, creative abilities, energy, so this Father of Cups, although it's not in the sword suit, kind of mirrors the Mother of Swords, who has this clear perception. The Father of Cups has an open perception. So what I do think that card popping up for us means whatever situation this is, Cancers are very traditional. We are considered the mother of the zodiac. We're very big on, you know, moral, traditional values. But this situation here is looking like it's a little out of the norm for us or for you. The Father of Cups coming up is kind of saying, it is pointing to, you know, hey, I know the situation that's going down seems completely off the wall, but just have an open mind about it. Again, this is a water card, so really the message here is to just go with the flow. And I say this in a couple of my videos because I do have things come up where it's like, oh, relationship, but somebody might be trying to come in and deal with one of those parties. You know, we got one life as far as we know. And I don't think it's the best thing to spend your life doing things that make you unhappy and denying yourself of the things that bring you joy. So if there is a love situation and the way you feel with this person, you just have to act on it. Me telling you not to act on it is not going to make you not do it. And me telling you to do it is probably just going to encourage you even more. What I will say is live your best life. Do what makes you happy. And, you know, life is all about learning. So if doing what makes you happy turns out to be a mistake, just learn from it, you know, charge it to the game. And the next card, oh boy. Okay, so the next card that we have coming up, which is, I've been looking at this card through the whole spread, excuse me. Especially after it came out after the Lovers card. So there's two messages here for this one. First one, I'm gonna just keep it very general, very short, very simple. First one, Three of Cups. That is a card that has to do with, you know, joy, bountifulness, friendship. This card is coming up in your self position. So Cancer, we tend to do this thing where we really do become introverts. We really go back into our shell and shield ourselves off from the world and shield ourselves off from communication with people, especially even people that we love. You could ask all my friends, all my family, they hate how I am with my phone. They hate it. They call me all the time. I don't answer. I be looking dead at their messages. But it's just we are a sign that has to disconnect. We actually have to cut ourselves off from people to be able to function in this world. What this card coming up in the position of yourself is telling me is that Cancer, it is time to come out of that shell. It's time to stop being so introverted. It's springtime. You know, we're going into an earth solar season, which water and earth do really well together. So it's time to come out and build, mix and mingle with the people that can help you build on those things that you want to do, that you're emotionally invested in. Especially Cancer, if you work in a creative or a spiritual field, there are people out there that can, one, mentor you, and can, two, help you grow whatever it is that you've been trying to cultivate, okay? Now, let's put this Let's put this in connection with the Lovers card. Two things for this one. Whatever it is that you're emotionally invested in, that you really want to grow, very possible that this love connection is necessary to bring this about. Whether it be creativity, or whether it be something spiritual, whoever this is or whoever these connections are, they are going to have some sort of positive influence on whatever it is that you're doing in your life right now. Now, a little bit of another play on the Lovers card. When the Three of Cups comes up, it can point to a love triangle or some sort of affair. So this coming up in the position of the self, if we're talking about love, I'm just going to go on and say, Cancer, you may very well be involved in some sort of love triangle, some sort of love affair. And because it's in your self position, you might be the mistress, or what do you call the male mistress? The mister, I don't know. You might be the person coming in to the situation. But whatever the situation is, it's some soulmate shit. And it could be somebody that you've already known in this life, or it could be somebody that, you guys set up this contract to meet during this time and to do whatever work needs to be done. So again, what I say about that is divine timing is very important. And then on top of that, like I said, live your best life. Whatever it is that's going to make you happy, go on and do it. And then I will also say, this sounds really crazy, but because Saturn is in Capricorn, it's going to be a lot of affairs and stuff going on during this year, because there are a lot of relationships that are not still supposed to be intact and they need to be broken down. So Cancer, you might be on some Saturn and Capricorn shit coming to, move some karmic shit out of the way so that person can move on with their life, and so you can gain the lessons that you need to gain from whatever the situation is that you may find yourself in, okay? All right, y'all, last card coming up is in the little soul message position, and that is in the Pentacle suit. I've got the Four of Pentacles here, which is a really good card, especially coming up after you get this clarity and you've got all these interactions with people and you've got this open mind. You've got the Four of Pentacles, which is a card pointing to, having a grip on your situation, having control of your life and all the things that you want and need to do. Oh, I hate allergies, guys. I am so sorry for all the sniffling. This card also points to coming into abundance financially and in your day-to-day and all of anything that the Earth suit has to do with, so like your career, your finances, sometimes your relationships, your living situation. This Four of Pentacles coming up just points to, whatever's been going on, now is the time that things are about to start to fall into alignment. Things are going to fall into place. We don't have to be all in our emotions all over the place, all moody and shit, because we don't know what the hell is going on or how things are going to get better. Four of Pentacles is saying, hey, you can actually stop worrying about all of that stuff. What you should maybe worry about right now is this little Lovers card, because everything else is about to fall into line for you, Cancer. And I'm actually very happy to see that coming up in this spread. So I really hope that this spread can help you guys kind of maneuver through this next month here, again, mid-April to mid-May. If you want a little bit more insight and want your own personal reading to go a little bit further into this, go on and check out my Etsy shop, or you can send me an email and we can talk about whatever it is that you need done. I do accept payments through Cash App, donations too, if y'all are feeling generous. I also have an Instantgo account, which I really do not use because I haven't been advertising it because I don't know how to use it. But if you guys are on Instantgo and want to ask me a question, we can definitely do that there as well. Like I said earlier, go on and check out that New Moon in Aries video, because it's going to give you a lot more insight into what these cards are dealing with, and tells you about the new beginnings. This Lovers card coming up, man, and we're in the first sign of the year, and we're in springtime. Yeah, Cancer, I think we really do have some love connections coming in, some soulmate connections coming in this month. That's crazy. I am not ready for that. I be chilling, boy, and oh gosh, I might have to do the Capricorn video next, because I need to see what my rising sign has in store after seeing this Lovers card. But yeah, Cancer, if you want a little more insight, go on and send me a message, or go on and hit up my Etsy shop and we can go on and get a reading booked for you. If you like the video, go on and hit the little thumbs up button. Share the video if you feel moved to with any of your fellow Cancer friends. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. I do get on my channel every couple of days. I do respond to everybody unless you're posting something negative on here. That will either get deleted or you will see my Mercury and Leo come out. And I try to refrain from having to lash on people like the latter, but try to keep it positive. You know, spread love. Negativity is not welcome. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all next time.